Hi, good evening everyone. This is Shivrasad Yadav. Now, in this presentation, we will discuss something about specialized banks. Now, before going to specialized banks, we are supposed to learn something about this thing, Reserve Bank of India. The base for specialized banks lies in Reserve Bank of India only because as a central bank, it has to take care of monetary policy. It has to focus on foreign exchange reserves, that means forex reserves. It has to focus on multiple indicators also. And this concept is more related to inflation and up to some extent related to foreign exchange reserves and multiple indicators. So, whenever you have Reserve Bank of India concept, please focus on three things. It is the one which takes care of monetary policy. In monetary policy, it has to focus on inflation controlling measures. It has to focus on foreign exchange reserves, preserving foreign exchange reserves. For example, 1 billion foreign exchange reserves are there. It is the responsibility of Reserve Bank of India to see that the reserves will be there like that only, and no drying up of reserves will be there. That means excess of imports or more outflow of dollar or more outflow of foreign currency will not be there. So it takes suitable steps to preserve those foreign exchange reserves. So that is also the responsibility of Reserve Bank of India. Apart from taking care of inflation and taking care of foreign exchange reserves, it also takes care of multiple indicators. Multiple indicators means poverty in India, unemployment levels in India, industrial growth, IIP, what is the status of IIP, what is the status of ICA. It takes care on those indicators also. So, in multiple indicators, it focuses on poverty, it focuses on employment generation and industry also. So, whenever we have this term called Reserve Bank of India, it is not only focused on inflation controlling measures, it also takes care of foreign exchange reserves, poverty, employment, unemployment, industry. So its burden on the central bank is huge. Apart from this, for example, agricultural and rural development is there. That is a part of this one. So agri sector, agriculture sector, and housing, industrial development, exports and imports. So these things also are the responsibility of Central Bank of India. So burden is increasing like anything. So to reduce this burden, some entities will be there, some units will be there, some associates will be there which help RBI. For example, with respect to agriculture, NABARD helps out. With respect to housing, NHB helps out. With respect to industrial development, SIDBI helps it. All these act like agents of RBI, associates of RBI. So the burden of RBI is shared by these people, and this is Exim Bank. So as they are sharing the burden with respect to agriculture, housing, industrial, their functioning is specialized, their functioning is limited. Exclusively they are supposed to take care of agriculture segment only. The burden on RBI is reduced. That is the responsibility of NABARD. With respect to exports and imports, the burden on RBI is reduced by the Exim Bank. The burden of industrial development is reduced by SIDBI. The burden of housing loans is reduced by NHB. So all these are called You can name them as developmental banks or specialized banks, and they are specialized in a unique segment. A unique segment for NABARD is agriculture and rural development. Unique segment for NHB is housing, and for SIDBI is industrial development. Actually, these are the responsibilities of RBI, and the burden, the workload of RBI is shared by these units or these entities or these associates or these agents. So all these are agents of RBI. So that's what the meaning of a specialized bank or developmental bank. As a central bank of India, the workload on Reserve Bank of India is increasing day by day. It has to take care on inflation, it has to take care on foreign exchange levels, preserving foreign exchange reserves, taking care of multiple indicators like poverty, industrial development and employment, etc., etc., etc. It cannot hold all those things, and it cannot hold the entire burden. It is very hectic. So that's why, to share the burden of the Reserve Bank of India, these entities were established. Each is having a separate function, unique function with respect to a separate segment. Agriculture segment, housing segment, industrial development segment, exports and import segment. That's why these are called specialized banks or developmental banks, and they are sharing the burden of Reserve Bank of India. And when it comes, I'll explain NABARD separately, NHB separately, SIDBI separately, and Exim Bank separately. That's all for now with respect to specialized banks. Thank you.